If you ever felt crazy, confused, small after you have been in a relationship or in a situation when you talk to other people, you're not broken. You might have been in a system that is designed to keep you doubting yourself. I think it's important we talk about that. I'm not a therapist. I'm somebody who has survived several of these situations. So I just want to voice what the things that I learned. And they happened like 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. I have been in a relationship that at that time I would have called confusing because I didn't have any language to talk about it. I didn't have language to explain what happened to me. I didn't know about the system that was being used on me or the patterns that were behind that relationship. So when I left, I was surprised by the fact that everybody seemed to believe the one who had been hurting me. And so I started to looking for the whys, the reasons behind it. And after, it was only in 2024, when I had collected enough data and enough information that I could understand it, that it all clicked, and I understood that there's a hidden system being used on me. So, and that's when I decided to voice and give voice to all the things that have happened to me, because shame moves away the moment you understand what has happened to you. There are some patterns that I would have loved to know about that I didn't know, and these one I want to share this here. When you're in a relationship, most of the relationships we're in at work, with colleagues, with friends, in romance, they really start nice. What happens in toxic relationships or in unhealthy relationships is people will start controlling you by using praise and provoke. And I know that control seems like a big, difficult word to express, but it is how they will start controlling you and your behavior, by praising you and sometimes by provoking you. And at the beginning, it's all praise. It's the love-bombing phase. You cannot do anything wrong. You're the best. You're most beautiful, the most handsome, the most smart, the most whatever. It's just lovely. And then it moves quick, and then it moves slowly into something where sometimes it will start giving you small remarks, or telling something to you in a jokingly manner, or showing you how to do things, but with a behavior that feels like a little of a cut. And when they joke and you say that was hurtful, they will come back to you and say, oh my God, you're so sensitive, you're so emotional, you can't even take a joke. So, and then all these micro cuts stack on top of each other, which makes you unsure, doubt yourself. Perhaps it will push your boundaries a bit because you want to adjust, you want to still be loved, you still want to belong, which is a human thing. And you slowly start losing yourself. That's what the praise and provoke does with you, and that's how they start controlling you. The second pattern that I wanted to talk about today is isolation. They will isolate you from trustworthy friends. And if you lose those friends in your life, then you lose the mirror, because these friends are not only nice to you, they're also kind by giving back what goes well and what works well between you, but also what doesn't work. So they're really honest, and they're really the mirror in your life. They will make sure when you're in a toxic relationship or an unhealthy relationship, they will make sure that those friends are being isolated, that you're isolated from them. You don't see them so often anymore. Perhaps they feel that they have too much control on you, or perhaps they feel that they're a bit boring, or perhaps they feel whatever they say to manipulate you out of keeping relationships with those friends. Another thing that we'll do is they will, I'm just thinking, they will rewrite your reality. They will deny your reality. They will, when you talk about something, they will say that's not true, or that's not how it happens, or happened. They will, for example, you say after 1 hour, you've been to lunch together, you say after an hour, you say, oh, I'm hungry again. And they'll say, it's not possible, we've just eaten. So they will deny your reality. The fact that you feel something in your body, they will deny. Whether you talk about something that you had a memory of your upbringing, they will deny. When you say that you saw them with somebody else, they will deny. They will deny your reality, and what makes you doubt yourself even more, which makes you feel really insecure. And you will start thinking you will start thinking about these conversations all the time. You will start thinking about how they react to you. You will start thinking about your own behavior. You will question your own behavior. And perhaps you will think, perhaps he's right. Perhaps I'm a bit too emotional. Perhaps I'm not smart enough. Perhaps I should be less sensitive. Perhaps. And you will just start thinking and ruminating in your head all the time. When you're in a system like that, you will also feel shame. Because you're the one, I could feel shame. I was the one who had chosen this human being as my partner. And now I'm in that situation that I don't feel loved and cared for that much. Because they move between praise and provoke. They move between feeling safe and not safe. They move between caring for you, loving you, supporting you, and they move towards criticizing you, belittling you, showing contempt. You will feel like they don't like you anymore or even hate you. So there's lots of switching between both sides. So it feels like I was ashamed about that. And I didn't know anymore what was happening. I was confused. But the shame is not ours to carry. It never has. Shame should be on the other side, the ones who are abusing us, who are unhealthy, who are showing up with the mask first and then taking off the mask later. So shame is not upon us as the victims, as the survivors of toxic relationships. There are some simple self-checks that I want to touch upon briefly here as well. If you leave a conversation, or if you leave getting together with somebody at a job or with friends, with family, how do you feel? Do you feel okay or do you feel smaller? Do you have to, what's it called? Do you have to, it's not negotiate. I'm thinking about it now. Do you need to earn safety? Do you need to earn a safe space by pleasing the other? Or can you just, is it always safe? Can you bring any topic to the table that you want to touch upon? Perhaps something hurt you and you want to talk about it. Can you bring that to the table? Sometimes something happens which is really important to you. Can you bring that to the table? Can you talk about it? Can you bring any topic to the table? Can you show up the way you are, fully? Or do you have to tone down, or do you have to hide certain parts of who you are, your personality, your character? If any of this feels like your life now, know that it's not you. You're not crazy. It could be that you're in that system that is designed to keep doubting yourself, to keeping yourself small, the hidden system behind toxic relationships. It's not you. I just want you to know that. And what I understood by delving into my whys, when everything clicked and I understood, oh, this is a hidden system behind being treated like that, I could feel the shame go away. Because once you see it and you understand it, you recognize it, it's just not shame, it doesn't feel shameful anymore. And now you at least have the language to talk about it, to explain what happens to you or what happened to you. It's not something that is like foggy anymore. It's transparent. You can use the words and explain the behavior of the toxic person. So the shame just disappears. Before I close this video, I want to invite you to educate yourself about the hidden system behind toxic relationships, to listen to podcasts, to read books, to get a grip of what it means to be in a toxic relationship and what the different components are of that system, because it's complex and it's layered. Let me know what resonated most in this video, so I know what kind of topic I can talk about next time as well, or go more into depth. You can also read my book. It's available on Amazon worldwide in ebook. If you want to print, it's only available in Europe. What I hear from people is that when my book is really, it's a guide. It's not a biography, no means, but I share my story. It's my personal experience, how it started, how it continued, how I decided to get out, and how I got out, and how I started my healing journey. So there's a lot of information in there, and also it has some theoretical background with each step that I took, so that you understand not only why I did the things that I did, but also the behavior of the oppressor. And what people say to me is that most of the time, for the very first time, you understand it's not them. And that is exactly why I wrote the book. It's not you. It's not you. And you're not alone if you look at the stats. And that's the message that I want to give here as well. It's not you. You should not be ashamed. There are many out there. And the more we talk about the hidden system behind toxic relationships, the less shame and guilt all the victims and survivors will feel. Thank you.